Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And as you can see, it's inside the head. I put the content. It doesn't appear on the browser, right? It's just at the top here, the tab section, right? So now let's put something inside the body. Okay, so before I go further, let me try and explain this to you. So I'm going to save this, then let's check our browser. Now, in our browser, we get to see two texts, right? The welcome to web development. This is my first web page created with HTML. All right. So now, going back here, right? The H1 is the heading tag, all right? Now you can know as your title is the heading. And we don't just have H1, we have H1 to H6, which I will dive into later, right? But the H1 is used for the headline, all right, for your heading, your title, whatever you want to call it, right? While the paragraph, the P is the paragraph, okay, where you also have the content for the title, right? So just like newspaper that we come across, we have the headline and we have the content of the headline, right? So that's that. So now the next one we have here is image. But this image looks kind of scary, right? But let me break it down to you. Now, image is not like the paragraph. Image is not like the H1. Image is not like the body or any tag you've seen on this video right now. Image is a single tag. It's closed automatically by itself. All right, doesn't have a pair. So let me get rid of this content here and let's have it the way it's supposed to be. IMG, image. So image is a tag. We use it to render images on the web. Okay, so now how do we do that? That's what we want to dive into right now. Before you can do that, there are two ways, but the first way I'm going to show you here on this video is you calling the image from your local disk. You have the image on your system, on your device, and you want to display it on your website. So you need to look for the image first, then drag it inside the folder of your project, which I'm going to do right now. So here I have my image on my desktop, so I'm just going to drag it inside the web. All right, so yeah, the web I mean the web folder. All right, so here I have index now.html file and I have the image 1. So going back to my code, I can see I have another file here now. So I can simply just call on that image by calling on the source attribute. Source attribute in HTML is known to be src is equals to then quotes, double quotes. Yeah. So inside this quote now is where you're going to render the image part. The image part is straight up inside the same folder where I have my index. So I can just call the file name to easily locate it. So the file name is image.jpg. So once I save that, visit my browser again and I refresh, I should come across the image. Now I have the image. All right, very straightforward. So after that, there is another thing that we know to be alt. So this alt is alternative, but right now I won't be doing too much on this, not to waste much of our time, but I'm just going to put a text here. Then in my next video as well, I'm going to explain or go deeper into the alt attributes. All right, so here I'm just going to grab a lady smiling or a smiling lady. So if I refresh, the text doesn't show, which there's a good reason for that, but not on this video. We will talk about that. So the next thing I want to mention as well is the A tag. This A tag is known to be anchor tag. All right, it's meant, we use it for links. You can use it for to render links, or to render button, but basically it's meant for link. All right, and the attribute that comes along with it is href. href. All right. So take note of something. Any text that you put inside the opening tag, automatically it doesn't show on the web, but the effect shows on the web. The effect happens on the web. Just like the image here, the effect shows. We'll call on source img image 1. The text didn't show, right? But the effect comes out to the web. Exactly, that's how attribute works. So now here, now I just want to put a link there. HTTP let's say I want you to visit Google. Okay, so google.com. Okay, so here now, once I save it and I refresh, I come down here, nothing really happens. Like I can't see anything because the effect is there, but there is no text to represent that effect. Okay, so here I'm going to click on, I'm going to say visit Google. So now below here you can see the link, visit Google. All right, so now the image is very large. Let's try and reduce the image. So there's going to be an attribute I'm going to pass inside the image as well, known to be the width. All right, width, let's just use maybe 200 pixel for now and refresh. So fine, it's better now. So we have the image like this. So now there's something I also wanted to take note of, just to make this probably look good before we end it, is to be able to put this visit Google below this image. You can see the text are under each other, right? But suddenly this image, this link is beside it, right? Which I'm going to explain the reason why, but not in this video. So now let's put this link down. We can use a tag known to be called break. BR break. All right. So let's save it. Now we have it. So when I click on visit Google, automatically it goes straight down to Google. So this is our first web page, and I hope it looks interesting and you learn one or two things from it, right? So my next video will be talking more about the headings, talking about the lists, and as well we'll talk about the images, the attributes, and a few other things. See you in my next video.